The Poco X3, 16,999 rupees for a phone that literally in every which way tick marks everything. I mean, from the material used, the look of the phone, the screen that they are giving you with this, the number of cameras, the kind of cameras, the front camera, the inside processor, the amount of RAM they're giving you. In every which way, like I said right in the beginning, this is a phone that is absolutely on steroids, but only in terms of hardware. The biggest problem with Poco and Xiaomi phones has been that the hardware has been excellent, the price point aggressive and excellent, the software absolutely brutally terrible. I mean, it's so bad that I don't recommend anybody should ever buy a Xiaomi or a Poco phone. Could this be the game changer? Could this be the first time that Poco gets it right? Have they taken it? Look, I'll be happy even if their adware is brought down to a minimum. I know it cannot be completely adware free, it cannot be bloatware free. But if they can take it down to a minimum, I mean the minimum where a self-respecting person who's bought a phone actually says, I don't feel like a fool, I'm not frustrated by this phone. If they can do just that, I mean that would be a good start. Today, we'll actually answer that question.
With the launch of the new Poco X3, the battle for the best mid-range device has really heated up. With a starting price of 16,999 rupees, Poco X3 has a lot to look forward to on the spec sheet. But do the ads in Poco's phones make this a tough sell? We find out in our review. The Poco X3 has a big 6.67-inch FHD Plus display which is almost bezel-less, which made it perfect for our binge-watching sessions. The display gets bright and definitely doesn't feel like a sub-20k phone. It has a 120Hz screen which makes the phone feel snappy and quick. The screen also has a punch hole cutout for the front camera in the center of the screen. The look and feel of the phone may not be as premium as the screen though. It has a plastic back that catches smudges and fingerprints instantly, and the phone is chunky and heavy, weighing about 215 grams. On the right side is a power button that accommodates the fingerprint sensor. We really prefer this approach as opposed to the in-screen fingerprint sensor, as this is more secure and faster. Battery takes center stage in the Poco X3 as its 6000 mAh battery meant that it easily lasted us well over a day. With the included 33 watts fast charger, you can take this phone from 0 to 100 in less than 90 minutes. There are also two battery saving modes that take the phone from a 1 day to even 3 days. The bigger battery meant that we could enjoy gaming without worrying about the phone dying on us midway. The 120Hz screen also meant that our gaming sessions felt snappier than usual. We were also impressed with the presence of a headphone jack on the phone. Moving to the optics, the Poco X3 gets an updated camera setup. It now has a quad camera layout on the back powered by a 64-megapixel main camera, a 13-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a couple of 2-megapixel sensors for depth and macro shots. The camera churns out some nicely colored shots under well-lit conditions. However, once the light starts to recede, the Poco X3 stops performing. Images are bright but very grainy. On the front, there's a 20-megapixel selfie camera that clicks recent photos. On the software side, it runs on Android 10 out of the box with MIUI skinned on top of it. Xiaomi has really cleaned up its act with the MIUI, and thankfully the ads in Poco's UI are almost negligible and aren't as intrusive as previous generations. Under the hood, the Poco X3 runs on Qualcomm's Snapdragon 732 chipset, making it the world's first phone to use this chip. It comes in multiple configurations with 6 or 8 GB RAM and 64 or 128 GB internal storage, with the option to expand that by adding an SD card. The base variant is priced at 16,999 rupees. The verdict: the Poco X3 is a battery champ and it ticks a lot of boxes on the spec sheet as well. It has a good performance and it's hard to look past its price point. If you are on the lookout for a phone that will serve you long and well without pinching the pocket, then the Poco X3 has you covered.